Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of WSO2 API Manager. Today we are going to talk about the workflow support in WSO2 API Manager, and workflow support is one of the key features related to providing API governance. API governance is the practice of applying common rules relating to API standards and security policies to your APIs. The goal of API governance is to ensure proper standardization of your APIs. Among a lot of other capabilities, workflow support is another key feature provided by API management platforms today to support API governance. Let's explore what are the workflow capabilities provided by WSO2 API Manager. WSO2 API Manager provides a lot of capabilities for all the different user roles within the API management ecosystem, and it's best if some of these capabilities can be governed, controlled by integrating an approval workflow on top of them. Let's look at some of these areas where we can attach an approval workflow process within WSO2 API Manager. User creation approval workflow. WSO2 API Manager developer portal allows users to create a user account for them using self-user sign-up capability. By default, it doesn't provide any approval process. Anybody can come in and create a new user account for them. By enabling user creation approval workflow, it allows administrator to intervene, validate the details, and approve or reject the new user creation request. Application creation approval workflow. WSO2 API Manager developer portal allows creating new applications, and enabling application creation approval workflow allows administrator to validate and approve and reject application creation request, and if the requests are approved, users will be able to create new applications using the developer portal. Once you have an application, as the next step, you need to subscribe for APIs. By default, it doesn't require anybody to approve or reject the subscription process. But by enabling subscription creation approval workflow, it allows an administrator to intervene, validate the request, and approve and reject the subscription request. Subscription update approval workflow. Subscription update is a new feature introduced in API Manager 3.2. This allows us to upgrade or downgrade the subscription tier after subscribing to an API. By default, it doesn't have any approval process. By enabling subscription update approval workflow, it allows administrator to validate the request to see whether they are requesting a change for a valid subscription tier or not, and based on that they will be able to approve or reject the subscription update request. Application registration approval workflow allows us to attach an approval process behind the token generation process. API state change approval workflow is another approval process which we can enable all the API lifecycle states to go through an approval process. For example, if you want to provide approval process for publishing or for blocking or for deprecating lifecycle changes for your APIs, then you can go and enable API state change approval workflow. Only when an administrator approves, you can change an API from created to published state, or from published state to a block state, likewise. So let's look at how we can implement this using API Manager product. I have logged into API Manager Carbon Console. When you log into API Manager Carbon Console, as a product administrator. So only product administrators can log into this console. When you go down, you will see an option called browse under resources. So when you go to browse, you can go to governance, API management, and then you can go to application data and workflow extensions. When you select workflow extensions option, this allows you to edit all the workflow extensions, and you can open edit as you can select edit as text option, and here you can enable or disable workflow executors depending on your requirement. So WSO2 API Manager ships workflow executors for application creation approval, application registration approval, and subscription creation approval, and subscription update approval. So for all these processes, for all these capabilities, you can enable by uncommenting the required executor. You can enable the workflows. So I have already enabled a workflow for application creation process. I have not enabled for any other scenario. Just to demonstrate, I have enabled only for application creation use case. But you can go ahead and enable, if you want, you can enable all of them, or if you can enable depending on your use case, and save the changes. And then what I can do is I can go to API Manager developer portal and let me log in using my username. And I'm going to create a new application as usual by going into applications tab. Let me say add new application, give it a name and say save. So unlike before, right? So you can see here my application workflow status is inactive. Workflow status is in inactive state for this new application, and it says waiting for approval. So you cannot use this newly created application immediately. It requires an approval from an administrator. So I have administrator portal here. I have logged in as admin. So when you go to a dashboard view here, you will see pending task. Trial lab is the name of the application created by admin, waiting for approval. So as an administrator, I can either reject, approve or reject, accept or reject depending on the use case. So here I have list of views, in other words a task. So you can see all the user creation approval request under user creation view, and application creation request will be listed under application creation view. Subscription creation approval request will be listed here. Subscription update approval request will be listed here. Application registration and API stage change approval request will be listed in these views. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to application creation and say approve. Once I approve, let's go and refresh the developer portal. You will see the new application is in active state. Right. So this is how you can enable workflows using WSO2 API Manager. With this, you can provide governance, you can provide control over set of a business processes, set of use cases in within the WSO2 API Manager product. And also what you can do is you can provide a user who has access only to these views with a separate user role. So you can have a dedicated person sitting and validating and approving all the application creation, user creation, approval request. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you enjoy the video and see you soon.